Breathe into your balls. Okay. Sorry. I tell myself something like that before every single video, pretty much. What is up, ladies and dudes? I am in a good mood today, and I just want to wish you a, how do you do, or whatever. I don't know what this thing is. Okay, so today I want to talk about a couple of things that I have been brewing over the course of the 3 weeks. But before that, I want to talk about MBTI again, of course, shadow functions. Now, this is something interesting to me because my perspective is just now being skewed because of this reason. Okay, so I was under the impression that, and I'm kind of like this a lot too, under the impression that, like, how do I explain it? Being a balanced person or a more balanced person is the, right answer or whatever. Not that I was like, set only on that, but I was kind of more more fixated on being balanced rather than, using what you got and working with it from there, just, okay, so what I mean by this is I've seen a lot in the forums, people asking about shadow functions and how to develop them. And, yeah, it was just a constant people wondering how to develop. And I usually answer, because that was of my opinion. And then someone commented, I don't remember his name. This was on Personality Cafe. But someone commented and said this. You should really focus on building your top 2 functions because that is who you are naturally. You want to be the best you. You don't want to be the best somebody else. You don't want to... you see, this is their opinion, so I'm going with that. And now, this completely... I don't know why I was looking at the mic as if that was the camera. Anyways, but this was their opinion, that... that building your top 2 functions is being the best you. And it is. Obviously, that's what it is. You're being the best you. But they were going towards, you shouldn't build your shadow functions at all. Just stop wasting your time. Why would you, I think a quote from Albert Einstein fits beautifully here is, or what is it? Everybody is a genius, but if you were to judge a fish by how well it can climb a tree, it would live its whole life thinking it's stupid. I think that fits best here, and I'm going to take this side. I think I've taken this side already, but I'm going to take this side for argument's sake. And another point they had was that think of all the celebrities or think of all the high-regarded people or whatever it is. What do these people do? Now think of this. What do they do, and what type of person are they, or what type they are? And note, what field they're in is completely relative to their first 2 functions, normally, or their first 3 even. It is almost always, without a doubt, relative to these 3 functions. The most successful and noted people. Then I saw this in a video. After having taken this stance, I started looking at more videos on this stance, and I can't remember the channel name. Oh, I'm such an asshole. I should be totally giving credit right now. Oh, Dave Superpowers. There it is. He posted videos on MBTI. 3 years ago, he started posting. He posted for about a year or so. But his content was, or is, glorious. It's still there for you to see. Dave Superpowers. He has a very professional MBTI explanatory manner, as where I'm standing in front of a camera and telling you my opinion. He's more kind of fact-oriented, I guess. I mean, he gives his opinion, and he's actually pretty hilarious. But he does it in a more professional way. He has charts and stuff, so it's kind of hard to top that. But anyways, and then I go on to see that he takes this stance too, and he adds to it that, you know, all these people have excelled in what they were naturally good at, and not to force yourself to be something you aren't. And he said, and he goes as far as to say, don't build your shadow functions at all. Don't even try, don't even practice it. Like, why are you wasting your time? Like, focus on what you're good at. Focus on your top 3 functions. Now think of it this way. It's kind of like silly, but I mean, I guess it is useful. Like, it is useful to build your other functions if you want to be balanced. But he also goes to say, and I can understand this, trying to build your shadow functions and wasting years doing that is the quickest way to wasting your life. Now that is a very sharp statement, but especially since I have been trying to balance myself out for the past 3 years now. But here it is. Here's my side. I personally... Wow, this video is already 6 minutes? Yeah! Okay. Shit. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm sorry. But for the past, like, whatever amount of years, I have been personally trying to balance myself out. But here's where I've taken the stance of this, and I've kind of switched. I personally thought that, or I still think you should, but I guess stay in the realm of your functions. That was where I always stuck to. I've never been one to say, you know, go out of your way, you know, time and time again to develop your shadow functions, but I never thought it was a bad idea. But now I've taken the stance that I think you should probably try and, if not, you know, build your shadow functions, at least develop your 3rd and 4th. He said go as far as developing your 1st and 2nd with, you know, no remorse, just build the shit out of it, because that's going to be the best you, and you're likely to get really, really, really good at whatever your best you is. If you're a TE dominant person, build the crap out of it, because before you know it, you might find yourself owning a freaking empire. Walter White. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Breaking Bad. Oh shit, he's not even TE dominant. I'm an asshole. No, he's not TE dominant. I'm sorry, scratch that. People think Walter White is a INTJ. That is the popular belief, and I agree to it. But he definitely has TE. I don't think... I mean... No, he definitely has TE. I think it's obvious. He always goes with irrefutable evidence or whatever. It is or it isn't sort of thing. But not to type, you know, fictional characters. Just seriously, or okay, I guess Walter White is a great example, because if he is an INTJ and NI is his primary function, you can see how intricate his ideas are, and he definitely, without a doubt, went out of his way to build this in himself. Sorry. Okay, so where was I? Where was I? God damn it! I'm lost. Where was I? I'm sorry, guys. I had like 2 rock stars before this, and I went to the gym trying to get in shape. I'll go into that in the future, actually. Fitness and stuff. Anyways, so my stance was personally that I think that you should, if not develop your shadow functions, at least give your 3rd and 4th function a chance. And like I said, Dave's Superpowers actually goes as far as to say just build your first 2 because you want to be the best you, and that would be the way to do it, because you're going to excel so much at your first 2 functions within, you know, however long you're building them, and before you know it, you're going to be insanely good at whatever your first 2 functions are. So for INFPs, I would say definitely try and build TE a little bit. And for every other type, just find out what your fourth function is, and I'd say build it at least a little bit. Give it some attention because that's where we tend to struggle, I guess, the most, or at least for me. Um, or actually a lot of types. It's where a lot of types seem to struggle. It's what they're missing. The key component to making their four functions the melting pot to a great recipe, or whatever. But yeah. So find that out. But I thought this was interesting enough so that it changed my opinion. Um, I'm going to go out of my way now to continue building my FI and NE instead of trying to cover up or distract myself from them, if you will. Why he also goes to say to actually surround yourself with not of even opposites, but surround yourself with your type, people of your type. Find a mentor, um, of someone who with really well developed um, top two functions that are your type as well. Or, so if you're an INFP, find another INFP or find an ENFP. If you're an ESTJ, find another ESTJ or find an ISTJ. You know what I mean? So just look at the same type as you, or the other type with the first two functions flipped. So the auxiliary and the primary. Um, and I guess to bring up the third function, because I brought up, the fourth function, the first and second. Also, I think if you would like to build your third function, something great to do is find someone who is dominant or auxiliary in that function that you are. So I am sensing introverted as my third function. Find someone, and someone you like, whatever. Just surround yourself with someone that is SI dominant or SI auxiliary. And I would say this um, because you definitely want to get your fourth function covered somehow in a low stress, low key environment. You would want to use your third function in the same way, but with someone of that function, because you would be able to handle it a little bit better to ease into it or whatever. And the same goes for the fourth. But I think for the fourth function, you should try to build that on your own without someone else. That's just maybe my 2 cents. It's not going to be the same for everybody. But for me, before I deal with a TE dominant person, I think I first must build TE in myself just a little bit so I can get up to there to being able to handle them. Whereas my third function I'm already able to handle, and I find myself building my third function just being with someone who has that in their primary or auxiliary, and I think it's pretty awesome. It's You might find that your third function is very chill to be around. So you might find that someone that has your third function as their primary or auxiliary is, I don't know, you might enjoy their company for some reason, more than you'd think. But anyways, now this doesn't go to say, if you have friends that have nothing to do with these things, just just throw them out the window. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if you find yourself not surrounding yourself with people like you at all, like none, like I have no INFP friends in real life, which is really upsetting to me. My second cousin, who lives states away, is an INFP, and that's a damn shame. So, I try to find INFPs wherever I can, which tends to be on the forums, and I usually enjoy a nice chat with them, which a chat goes a long way because it's not just a chat. Usually when two INFPs meet, it's nice when it's a one-on-one thing because you really get to know each other fast too, usually, because you're both slow to open up, but when you have two people that are slow to open up and you see that the other person is just as slow to opening up and you're feeling each other, but you don't know exactly how you should control yourself at this point because the feelings are getting so built up and you're just like way too into them. That's usually what happens when I meet another INFP because it's a very kindred meeting of spirits or whatever, and I love it. And I'm a big gooey, mushy, whatever. I have a big gooey heart when I enjoy someone's company like that. When I that meeting of spirits, it's a really amazing thing. But anyways, so that was the 4 functions, and to wrap it all up, for your shadow functions, I guess I'm going to take the stance here. Just stop developing it. Just stop. It's okay to be around it if you enjoy the other person's company. Whatever, just don't try to avoid a type unless they're like really, screwing you in. But don't try to avoid a type just because they're that type. Avoid someone because they're an awful person, not because they're a certain type. That doesn't make sense. But definitely, if you haven't noticed that you don't hang out with people of the same type as you or, auxiliary, then try to surround yourself with them and build your top 2 functions because you want to make this all worth it, right? You want to be the best you, okay? I wanted to be the best me, and I thought that would mean being a balanced person. And it is good to be balanced, but I want to be, I want to be the best me, and that's the way to do it, so I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to stop playing with my hands now. Oh, what the hell is that? Sorry, my computer, my monitor shut down for some reason. But, okay, so, yes, now on to the news. Okay, so I've been mentioning in my past couple of videos that I want to go another route or whatever. I don't mean leave MBTI. Completely at least. I guess this is kind of hard to say because I kind of want to do other things as well, and I don't know, a couple of you said that you wouldn't mind it, and I know most people subscribe to a channel for one specific reason, so, or at least one main reason that the videos produce, or one main genre or whatever, I don't know, you know what I mean. But I was wondering, actually I'm not wondering, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to be posting other content. I hope you enjoy it. Please, for the love of Jesus, if you don't like it, can you please leave a comment and tell me or suggest to me that I should maybe try something else. But for my next videos, there's a couple of different formats that are going to be kind of going around, and it's going to be very trial and error for a bit until I see something I like. Right now, you want to strive towards 99.2% purity meth. You want the blue stuff. You don't want that chili powder meth, that sprinkled chili powder meth that Jesse used. You don't want that. You want, as great as that sounds, you want the 99.2 or 99.6. I don't remember what he meant. I think it was 99.2. Purity meth. You want that. That's what you should strive for. And I don't have that. I have not even the chili powder of meth right now. So if it's okay, I would like to keep trying my formula and seeing what comes back. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I have enjoyed making another video, and I will make another one soon. Okay, I'm being weird today. I don't usually... I'm actually kind of frustrating myself. I'll be completely honest. By now, if this was 3 months ago, I would have deleted this video, but I'm keeping it because I'm a weird ass, and I don't know. I don't care. Let me know what you think. Blah blah blah. See you guys next time. Peace on the streets. And I'm actually gonna upload a video probably midway through this week, and it's gonna be that new format that I'm talking about. Surprise. Okay. Bye bye.